Hey guys! Welcome back to Stocks Around Us with me, Pizza. You know what? As I gaze down upon this city landscape with all these tall buildings, roads, highways, all these man-made structures, it's made me realize, and it strikes me, how far our construction technology has come. I mean, 100 years ago, we were still living in wooden houses, so we've really come a long way. As you know, construction is no easy job, especially when it comes to building large structures of the heavy industries. Why don't you imagine building large-scale constructions of, let's say, oil refineries, petrochemical factories, food factories, energy power plants. These are complicated tasks only a handful of companies can handle. Today, we're going to explore one of those companies. This is a company that does mechanical engineering and basically providing the full construction services for heavy industries. Ladies and gentlemen, Sriracha Construction Public Company Limited. You may be wondering, what are all the things an industrial construction firm does, as there seems to be countless of engineering tasks. But we can simply divide Sriracha's products and services into 4 types: steel structure, piping, installation, and maintenance. Let's start with the steel structure. Every industrial factory needs to have a sturdy steel structure for its pipes, particularly power plants, oil and gas plants, and petrochemical and oil refineries, in which Sriracha provides construction services for. Furthermore, these steel structures are manufactured, or you would say fabricated, at their factories before taken to the construction site for installation, making the process very time and cost efficient. Their second service is piping installation. As most customers usually provide pipe materials due to their own engineering design and specifications, especially for petrochemical factories and oil refineries who need pipes to carry different types of chemicals. The company's job is to proficiently install and inspect those pipes with high accuracy. Thirdly, Sriracha manufactures and installs tanks and other equipment such as heavy lifts in industrial factories, metal tanks, compressors, big pumps, and many more. To complete their service offerings, the company provides maintenance for their customers as well. In the past, Sriracha has had a number of large-scale civil and mechanical projects from heavy industries in both Thailand and overseas. For example, they have done construction work for several oil refinery factories, like Thai Oil, Esso Standard, and Caltex. Other projects include the Bang Pakong Power Plant, Thai Bev's beer plant, Singapore Parallel Train, and many more. Sriracha have also completed their biggest project, Ambatobi Project, a large smelting plant in Madagascar, in 2012, while they are still providing maintenance service for. With over 18 years of experience, Sriracha is now an internationally accepted construction firm among the global construction industry. Guys, I think it's time we have to stop admiring this beautiful view. Plus, it's getting quite hot up here. So let's go and meet our very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Khun Gridsada Potisomporn, the Deputy Managing Director of Sriracha. สวัสดีค่ะ คุณ Gridsada.
สวัสดีครับ คุณ Pizza.
Thank you for meeting us here today.
Okay, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Sure. First of all, Sriracha Construction, as the name says, is based in Sriracha.
Obviously.
Yeah, and so I want to know, are most of your projects within that area, or do you go all over?
We go all over the places, I think, but mainly most of the projects are located in Eastern Seaboard area. Eastern Seaboard area that covers the area from Chonburi, Chachoengsao, Rayong, in this area. But we have been overseas on several projects as well, and some odd projects in the northern part of Thailand and southern part of Thailand,
I see.
and even as far as Laos.
Oh, Wow.
Okay.
So where do you go when you say overseas? What are the countries?
For example, we have been and still in Madagascar. Madagascar is a African country located on the northeastern part of Africa, South Africa country. And we've been to Singapore, we've been to Qatar in the Middle East, we've been to Myanmar, and also Sudan.
So it seems that you go overseas a lot, as well as doing business in Thailand. What is the exact proportion of your domestic and international business?
See, overall, our turnover, our revenue per year hasn't been all that high, like 10 billion bahts or 20 billion bahts. So it depends on the circumstances at that time. So like when we were doing the Madagascar project, the project is very big already. So at that time we were doing 2 projects and both of them are in overseas. So on some certain period, the majority of the revenue may be from overseas and some certain period like right now, right, are in Thailand.
I see.
So there is no certain percentage split between overseas and domestic work.
And is your project in Madagascar finished?
The construction phase has been finished 2 years ago, but they're still hiring us to do the maintenance portion of the work for 2 years now, and that will be extended for further a year or 2.
Oh, okay. So many people may still not be that familiar with industrial construction. So could you please explain your business in simple terms? What is it that you build?
Okay. Currently, or in the past decade or so anyway, we call ourselves a mechanical construction company, right? Mechanical construction company, that means we're dealing mainly with metal work. We don't do civil work anymore. We used to do in the past. Okay, but because of the low margin and so much competition, so we have now narrowed our field down to just being a specialist in mechanical construction. Now, when you talk about mechanical construction, right, mainly there are 4 categories of work. Okay, for example, if you walk into any refinery, oil refinery, petrochemical plant, power plant, or mining company, you see, first thing you see piping system all over the places. Piping, there are hundreds different kind of classification of piping, from simple carbon steel to titanium. Okay, then you see a lot of structural steel work that used to build and support the piping system and various equipment. Then you see equipment, machinery like refining column, heat exchanger, pump, compressor, all those sort of things, right? And now you see a lot of tankage to contain, to hold the various of product, liquid or gas or something like that.
So your clients choose Sriracha because of your long-standing experience and reputation?
That's
Is that
right.
what you're saying? I see.
Right. See, they concentrate on 3 things. Okay, when they invest in a project, number one is always safety. Okay, if you see safety, okay, in the various construction sites in Bangkok, you see big sign, safety first. Okay, these are not exactly the kind of safety that they employ in the refinery, because it's a lot more stringent over there.
Yes,
right? One wrong move, you could blow up the plant.
Right.
Okay. The second thing they look for is a quality. Right. You spend so much money, you don't want to build a plant, and then about a year later, okay, you have to go back and repair it time and time again. Or if you don't build it correctly, okay, things might go wrong. You could upset the plant. One shutdown, accidental shutdown on a plant in one day, they could lose tens of billions of bahts in terms of loss of revenue. The third thing they look for is those people with the capability and capacity to deliver the plant completion on time or ahead of schedule. Right? Again, if you delay, they could potentially lose a lot of money in terms of lost revenue.
How do you make sure that you deliver the projects on time?
Right. It's hard to answer actually. It's a lot of hard work and dedication, and you've got to employ those people with sufficient skill and experience, right? So you cannot just simply employ anybody.
Exactly.
Right?
What is the profit margin?
Well, over the years anyway, we have maintained around net profit of around 35%. Again, that's let's put it this way: we were relatively unknown among outsiders, but only the inside of the circle they know about us. They were quite, I would say, interested to hear suddenly who is this company. They make 35% net profit year in, year out.
Would you say that the potential is within, the oil refineries and the petrochemical industries? Is that where the growth will be concentrated in, or which other heavy industries do you think?
Mining? Okay, unfortunately, the two projects that we were trying to target for projects in Australia, they are mining projects, but because of the low commodity price, iron ore price at the moment, so they slowed down the two projects. Otherwise, if we were just to get one, that would fulfill our destiny for 2014 already, right? But unfortunately, they're being delayed because of commodity price. But again, when you're dealing with commodity price, right, those people, the power that be, they have to look 2 to 3 years ahead. See, if you decide today that you're gonna build or expand your plant, things not gonna be done tomorrow.
Right.
It's gonna be done another 2 to 3 years. So they got to make a prediction, calculated or educated prediction that, okay, in 2 to 3 years time, the commodity price gonna be higher. Okay, it's been known that on many occasions, some certain plant, they start expanding when their commodity is low, because they forecasted that in 3 years time, when the plant is finished, it's gonna go back up high again, right? So.
Thank you so much for today ค่ะ คุณกฤษดา
ขอบคุณครับคุณพิซซ่า สวัสดีครับ
Financial highlights. These are Sriracha's figures in the third quarter of 2013. To start with, their revenue was over 1.8 billion baht. Their net profit over 640 million baht. And the net profit margin was about 35%, while the ROE was about 42%. The PE was at 12.5 and PBV was around 5. Its last price in December 2013 was at 34 baht. The market cap of this company is over 10.3 billion baht. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Sriracha Construction. Join us again next time for more company highlights with Me Pizza, or catch our show on the Money Channel website or on YouTube. See you guys later. Bye!